The final week of the CAA football regular season provided plenty of drama, with New Hampshire and William & Mary earning road victories to share the conference title. Villanova, Rhode Island, Monmouth, and Towson also picked up wins. Quarterback Darius Wilson threw for 227 yards and a touchdown and ran for 42 yards and 2 touchdowns to lead number 8 William & Mary past number 11 Richmond 37-26 to claim a share of its first CAA championship since 2015. The Tribe won 10 regular season games for the first time in school history and took home the 133rd Capital Cup. Leading by 5 midway through the fourth quarter, Wilson capped a 14-play, 80-yard drive with a 2-yard scoring run that put William & Mary ahead by 11 with 3:41 remaining. A 1-yard run by Wilson gave the Tribe a 17-13 advantage in an evenly played first half. William & Mary scored a pair of touchdowns in a 1-minute 9-second span midway through the third period on a 2-yard Bronson Yoder run, and then this, a 77-yard strike from Wilson to Dre Sean Kendrick to go up by 18. However, Richmond battled back within 31-26 with 10:42 remaining after a 5-yard touchdown pass from Reese Udinsky to Jacob Harris late in the third quarter and a 6-yard touchdown run by Aaron Dykes. Dylan Laube rushed for 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. Wow. And Max Brosmer passed for 3 scores as number 18 New Hampshire edged Maine 42-41 in overtime. The Wildcats earned a share of the CAA championship for the first time since 2014 and reclaimed the Bryce Cow Musket. With the game tied at 35-35 after regulation, Brosmer hit Kyle Lepkowski on a 4-yard scoring toss to put UNH on top. Maine answered with a 19-yard touchdown pass from Joe Fagiano to Rohan Jones on a 4th and 16 play, but the Wildcats' Bryce Shaw picked off the 2-point conversion pass to end the game. UNH went ahead 14-0 on a Laube touchdown run and a 33-yard pass from Fagiano to DJ Linkins. The Black Bears pulled within 21-14 at the half after a pair of second quarter scoring runs by Elijah Barnwell. After a 48-yard touchdown run by Laube, Maine tied it up at 28-28 as Xavier Scott broke free for a 75-yard touchdown burst, and then Fagiano ran in from 11 yards out early in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats regained the lead on a 6-yard touchdown catch by Adam Deese, but Barnwell's third score of the day with 3:11 to go forced overtime. Connor Watkins' 2-yard touchdown run with 1:11 to play, set up by a Devon Marshall blocked punt, gave Villanova a 29-26 victory over Delaware in the Battle of the Blue. With Villanova down 26-21 with just over 2 minutes left, Marshall blocked a punt that was recovered by Tyler Will at the UD 10-yard line. On 4th and 2, Watkins scored from 2 yards out to give the Wildcats the lead. The game was tight throughout as Watkins' 7-yard run put Villanova ahead early, but Nolan Henderson threw touchdown passes of 48 and 7 yards to Thyrick Pitts to give Delaware a 14-7 advantage. The Blue Hens took their biggest lead at 23-14 on a 25-yard touchdown reception by Jordan Townsend. Villanova cut the deficit to 2 as D. Will Barley had an 11-yard scoring run late in the third quarter.
Lots of room. D. Will Barley has a Villanova touchdown.
Marcus DeShields ran for a career-high 204 yards and a touchdown, and Rhode Island came up with a pair of big special teams plays as the Rams got past UAlbany 35-21. UAlbany struck first with a 66-yard touchdown pass from Reese Poffenbarger to Jackson Parker, but URI pulled even when Antonio Carter's strip sack was recovered in the end zone by Evan Stewart. The Rams went up 21-7 late in the third quarter after a blocked field goal by Wesley Neal was returned 96 yards for a touchdown by O'Neal Robinson. The teams traded third quarter touchdowns before a 3-yard scoring pass from Poffenbarger to Ian Renninger pulled the Great Danes within 28-21 with 6:50 remaining. However, URI able to create a cushion when DeShields broke loose for a 61-yard run and then found the end zone from 2 yards out with 4:31 remaining.
DeShields, east-west.
Freshman Enzo Arjonia hit Dymere Miller with a 72-yard touchdown pass with 7:32 to play to lift Monmouth over Stony Brook 24-21. Monmouth jumped out to a quick 7-0 lead on a 64-yard scoring run by Jaden Sheridan on the second play of the game. Yes, that'll set the tone. All right, the Hawks extended their advantage to 17-0 midway through the second quarter on a 3-yard Owen Wright scoring run and an Eric Bernstein field goal. A 41-yard pick six by Carthel Flowers Lloyd trimmed the Stony Brook deficit to 10 at the half. The Seawolves continued the momentum into the second half as Ross Tallarico broke loose for a 66-yard touchdown burst in the third quarter and then caught a 5-yard touchdown pass from Darren Bryden with 8:17 to play to put Stony Brook on top 21-17. After Miller's big catch to regain the lead, Monmouth forced a 3-and-out and then ran out the final 5:09 with a 77-yard drive. Towson's defense limited Hampton to 264 yards and intercepted 3 passes, including a 70-yard pick six by Robert Javier as the Tigers topped the Pirates 27-7 for their 4th straight victory. Towson took a 14-0 advantage midway through the second quarter as Tyrell Pigrome threw a 14-yard scoring pass to Isaiah Perkins and a 7-yard touchdown toss to Darian Street. Hampton cut the deficit in half with 5:21 left until halftime as Jadakiss Bonds caught a 43-yard touchdown pass from Malcolm Mays. The Tigers' defense dominated the rest of the way, capped by Javier's pick six with 8:04 to go. And there you have it, a stellar ending to the CAA football regular season. Tip your hat to all the coaches, the student athletes, the Falconian staff that supported week in and week out to make this thing run. Make sure you follow along at CAA Football for more football coverage. Of course, that'll be coming your way shortly. Have a great one.